Today we will be discussing about retail trade. In the previous video we had discussed about the wholesale trade. Now the retail trade refers to the business enterprise where the goods and services are directly sold to the ultimate consumer in smaller quantities. Okay, the retailer buys from wholesalers or other distributors in larger quantities and breaks them down into smaller quantities or sells them in smaller quantities to the ultimate consumer. There may be different ways of selling the goods, okay, like personally or on telephone through vending machines. Okay, retailing has various options. Okay, door to door selling can be there. So depending upon the product, availability of space, the price, the goods can be sold. Okay, now the services of retailers, no, the services, the retailers deals with wholesalers as well as consumers. So their services, okay, they are the link between the producer and the final consumers, and helps in the distribution of products and services. Okay, so they provide lot of services to manufacturer, also wholesaler and consumers. Let's discuss the first one, that is services of manufacturer to manufacturers and wholesalers. First and the most important thing, the retailer helps in the distribution of goods. Okay, they have shops or retailing counters at various places scattered all over the country. So the wholesalers and the manufacturers get help in the distribution of goods. Okay, then personal selling, manufacturers do not have the ability to contact each and every consumers. Okay, but the retailers who are scattered all over the countries in remote areas and all, they have the personal contact with the consumers. So they help in the personal selling. Okay, now see here, the consumers are sold in small quantities, consumers are in huge quantities, which make up no, which add up to a large quantity. So the retailers helps the manufacturers to produce or do their operations on a larger scale. Collecting market information. Okay, here again the retailer is in direct and constant touch with the buyers, consumers, and from them he gets lot of information about their taste, preference and qualities of the customers, which he shares with the wholesalers and manufacturers. And the last one, they help in the promotion. From time to time, manufacturers and distributors carry out various promotional activities with the help of the retailers and their retailing counters to increase the sales. Then services to consumers, the retailer makes the goods available on a regular basis to the consumers, so consumers don't have to face the scarcity and problem. Then the retailers provide information about the usage, the benefits, and also the information about the new products. Okay, if it is introduced in the market by producers and all. Then convenience in buying. Now if wholesalers are there, they are selling goods in large quantities only, which every consumer is not able to buy. Retailers make available the goods to his nearest place as well as sell in smaller quantities also. So the consumers, according to their convenience, they can buy from the retailers. Wide selection, again wholesalers and manufacturers deal in very limited number of products and services. Okay, or they have only one line, but retailers keep a variety of goods of different manufacturers. Retailers also helps in providing the after sale services to the consumers. Okay, like supply of spare parts or any other items required for continuing the product and all, your continuous use of the product and all. Then some customers do provide credit facility to their consumers, okay, which the wholesalers and manufacturers are not able to do because they don't know each other. And when goods are sold on credit, the sales increases, thus consumption also increases, which helps in large scale production, so the cost of goods go down. Again, when consumers are able to use that, even their living standards improve. Then types of retail trade. Now, depending upon no, we can use various bases to classify that. Like on the basis of ownership, it can be sole proprietorship, partnership, HUF. On the basis of the scale of operation, large scale, small scale retailers. On the basis of shop, okay, like here on the basis of size, it can be small shop, medium shop, and large scale retailers. On the basis of type of ownership, it can be categorized into sole trade, partnership, cooperative, or company. Similarly, on the basis of merchandise handled, okay, if only few products are kept, then specialty stores, supermarket, departmental stores. And the last one on the basis of having a fixed place of business, so itinerant traders and fixed shop retailers. Itinerant traders are those traders who do not have a fixed place of business, who keeps on moving, either using a vehicle or on foot, in search of consumers, okay. So itinerant traders are those who do not have a fixed place of business to operate. They move with their goods from street to street in search of customers, okay. They are generally operating with limited resources and smaller products, okay, like toiletry product, fruit, vegetables, and so on. Some of the common type of itinerant traders are peddlers and hawkers, okay. Then market traders, like Sunday market, Tuesday markets are held. Street traders on the footpath and all near the roads, on their four wheel cart, pull carts, okay, or with their baskets. Then cheap jacks, who have temporary shops, okay. Then fixed shop retailers. Now we can divide it into two categories: small scale retailers and large scale retailers. They have a fixed place of business, permanent place, and generally they have a established goodwill also, okay. Small shopkeepers and large retailers. Now the types of small retailers is general stores, specialty stores like selling only the sports goods or stationery item, street stall holders at the end of the streets near the living locality, and all small shopkeepers are there, okay. Then second hand goods shops, and then large scale stores, departmental stores, there chain stores like Bata, okay, Adidas. Mail store houses, nowadays we can give examples of Flipkart and Amazon. Then consumer cooperative stores, in Hindi we call it them as Sahkari Ubhokta Bhandars, okay. And then supermarkets are there. These are the few examples. You all try to learn the understand the meaning of these terms, these shopkeepers, in 1 and 2 lines, okay.